we welcome you inside Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Let's go now.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Bengals very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Stop made there by Brian Asamoah. The Bills at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. 7 yards there and a first down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You talk about this Bengals defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's the conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Second and 11. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Got
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Hey, smash Bravo! Track 60.
They'll send the tight end in motion left.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down. The Bills send the punter out. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Now Lawrence on first down. Got his man. It's Jonathan Mingo. Now inside the 25. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jonathan Mingo. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now. I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Isaiah Foskey brings him down. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
3rd and 19. Back to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. It's caught here by Adams. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
3rd and 5. He'll drop to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
Play action. It's Lawrence. He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White. And the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They go right back to the ground here in Brown. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9. They'll set up a throw. And this one too low.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 39. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It was Leo Chanel who got in to drop him. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball in his hands a lot quicker.
Down inside the 40 to about the 38.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Let's go now.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Back to 60. Chap 60. Chap 60. 19 tight. 19 tight.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Bengals are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
Let's go. Go. 11, Haggett.
Lawrence will throw. He's got it complete to Gibbs.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit, because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
They'll try to run with Gibbs.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs
with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list.
And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And Johnson's extra point up and good.
And it's now 14-0.
Bills 0.
Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Palmer going to go in motion left.
79 Bronco. Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
3rd down and 13.
19 Lion.
The slot man in motion right.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Come 19. Come 19. Hurt. Hurt. Right there. Hurt. Hey, smash Bronco.
They're going to try and throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Good for a Buffalo Bills. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now is 2nd and 10.
Buffalo 18. 70 range. 70 range. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Now a handoff up the middle. Wilburn. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now the Bills will hustle to the line.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And now the field goal team on for Buffalo. From the left hash, this from 46. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
23-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And with a 14-3 advantage already, we'll see how much they want to try to push things, if at all.
Over the middle, it's complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
2 yards to go, second down. Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2.
They go with McCaffrey.
And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
We're at 23.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down.
He finds his man, complete. That's Gibbs. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On second down, here's Lawrence.
He's going to let this one go deep. And got his man complete. A big play there for Cincinnati.
45 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Lawrence. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Again, it's Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
This now a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Hand off to Gibbs, headed right here. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Out for the PAT, here's Johnson. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Next to score, Bengals 21, Bills 11.
Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Their own 22-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread over.
There he goes left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
2nd and a couple.
Go, check. Go, check. Let's go.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
That is incomplete.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. That's out wide for Palmer.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. And quickly, they get to the line.
19 tight. 7-5, 60 average, 60 average. Hey, check that. Street. Go, man, go. Check, Bobcat.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Adams the man in motion right.
32-yard line.
19, Pioneer. 79 Bronco.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 22-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Come 19. Mustang 19. Buffalo 18.
He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. David Njoku, an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Bills are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to a field goal. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end. Gibbs gets popped and he loses the football.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
43 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close.
Rim, 23. Stay right open. Go, go.
Now Lawrence on first down. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory as they're down to the 29-yard line.
Here's Lawrence. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now Lawrence.
Looking middle, and that's complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. But to throw again is Lawrence. And he is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Big 13 heavy.
The give, right side for Gibbs.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
With career touchdown number 96, he joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list.
And the Bengals get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. And Johnson's extra point up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. He's going to find his tight end Gray complete.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
70 range. Panther 11. Ready?
Back to throw now on 1st down. And that is taken in by Njoku. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
2nd and 10.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 20-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. They'll look to throw here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Let's go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
18 left. 18 left. Let's go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick 6 will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no option. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense called, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Isaiah Foskey able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Ready, ready. Cup 19. Cup 19. Street. Street. Mustang 19. Buffalo 18.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's caught by Palmer.
In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you, you can have 6, 7 yards, do that all the way downfield. Let's just go ahead and take the time off the clock. I think they've got to start attacking vertically a lot more.
Back to throw again. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the 1st.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
70 range. 70 range. Panther 11. Hey, check that. Check that. Street. Street. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, then you're forced to run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Again, it's Gibbs. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right?
And this time he is in.
Yes.
Jahmyr Gibbs punching it in from a yard away. And the Bengals have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
He's going to let it fly. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's 2nd and 10.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high.